Hello guys, so this is part 2 of the 10 things that I can't stand about Fortnite Save the World. As you guys know, I'm really positive towards Save the World, right? I really enjoyed this game. I think it's on an amazing state. It's gonna be on an even better state when Season 10 comes around, hopefully. And the birthday llamas are coming soon. I'm super excited, but like I said on the previous video, there are a couple of things that I do not like about this game, and in this video I'm going to be talking about them. I'm making this video on the same day that I'm making my 5 things I can't stand about Save the World video, so I don't know how the previous one did, but if it did well, then yeah, thank you all for the support. Let's get started with number 6, lack of evolution materials in the endgame. Okay, so I made a post of this on the Fortnite Save the World subreddit. You know, long story short, man, as an endgame player, you always want to be leveling up heroes and leveling up weapons, but sometimes at the endgame levels of play, there is a huge lack of evolution material missions, like 4-time raindrop mission, 4-time lightning in a bottle mission, etc, etc. Sometimes we have these missions at the higher level mission areas, like for example 140 4-time raindrop mission, but the thing is, nobody plays those high level missions for the many reasons that I stated on the previous episode. Long story short, nobody wants to play those high level missions as well, because sometimes you also have teammates that don't really want to build, don't really want to collaborate, and at the end of the day, those missions are really hard, right? Personally, I think that evolution materials in Twine Peaks should always be available. Every single day, you know, every other day, you should have 4-time raindrop and 4-time lightning in a bottle mission. And every other day, you should have Eye of the Storm and Storm Shard, you know, 4-time missions in Twine Peaks. So, for example, on Monday, there's raindrop and lightning in a bottle. On Tuesday, there's Eye of the Storm and Storm Shards, etc, right? Because as an endgame player, the number one thing that you're always after is leveling up weapons, leveling up heroes, you know, getting weapons to you know, specific power levels, right? You want to be playing the game, but the lack of evolution materials basically holds you back from playing the game. I just don't really understand why Epic just has this system in. Again, like I said on my Save the World Reddit post, right? It's like Epic doesn't want me to play their game, and I just can't stand it. 7th thing that I can't stand about Save the World is the lack of tier 5 materials at the higher level zones. So if you want sturdy mechanical parts, you can just go to Canny Valley and you can just destroy cars on the Canny Valley areas. If you want rusty mechanical parts, you can break cars in Stonewood. And if you want sleek mechanical parts in Twine Peaks, of course, you just had to go to like the level 94 missions to level 100 missions, and you would get sleek mechanical parts guaranteed. Well, I don't really understand why, you know, in Twine Peaks, specifically since tier 5 materials are so hard to get, right? I don't understand why I go into a level 140 mission and I'm breaking cars and I'm still getting sleek mechanical parts instead of efficient mechanical parts. Again, it's like the developer just doesn't want me to play these high level missions. For these high level missions, I need the tier 5 materials, right? I need the efficient mechanical parts. I need the oxidized mineral powder. And when I'm getting tier 4 materials from, you know, these high level area missions, I just don't understand it. Like, I just get really frustrated, specifically because Epic said that the only reason why they're releasing these 100+ level missions is so that players can actually get tier 5 materials. If we destroy a car on a 140 level mission, we should be getting tier 5 materials. That's pretty much how the game works, right? The 8th thing that I can't stand about Save the World, it's the reporting system. You know, this young man, he made a post on the Save the World subreddit, and he basically said that he got a warning for being AFK after a ton of people reported him for an entire month straight. I absolutely disagree with that, and there's nothing I can say to make the reporting system better because I'm not actually a developer. The biggest problem the reporting system in Save the World has is that if you report a player for being AFK, chances are that, you know, that player just was AFK for that specific game, and then, you know, like, he wasn't AFK for like 3 games in a row. I think after a while, if you get a pretty decent amount of AFK reports, I'm gonna say like about 15 to like 50 AFK reports, like, you need to check up that player, and even if he only AFK'd on specific missions, you should give him a penalty. Like, you will not receive mission rewards for 2 missions in a row or 3 missions in a row. And when you get to like 10 missions in a row, that's pretty much it, right? Like, it's like a ban or like a temporary ban, right? Not obviously not a permanent ban, but AFK players are a problem. Leechers are a problem in Fortnite Save the World, and sadly, you know, the reporting system is just not that great. All right, probably because they don't really have a lot of people working on, you know, penalizing these AFK players and these players that ignore the objective. And honestly, I don't blame them, because Save the World makes next to no money when it comes down to Battle Royale. 9th thing that I can't stand about Fortnite Save the World: some missions just take forever, man. Like the refuel the home base missions, it's 20 minutes, right? What's it called? The rescue the survivors mission. After you rescue all of the survivors, you have to wait for the timer to run out, right? The build the radar missions. After you build every single tower, you have to wait for the timer to run out. And this is extremely unacceptable, because now we have the resupply missions, right? You know, these missions that are actually meant for farming. So, you know, rescue the survivors, build the radar, you know, lasting longer. Like, it shouldn't be a thing. Just to give you guys some context, sometimes you have to play Save the World and you have to get specific quest items. If you were to do build the radar missions, if you do 3 of those missions, you waste 1 hour of your time, and you cannot get far at all in your quest line if, of course, you know, you need to wait 1 hour for just doing 3 missions, right? That's why a lot of people usually do destroy the encampments or eliminate and collect when it comes down to their quest line, because almost every other mission out there is just way too long in Fortnite Save the World. And the 10th thing that I can't stand about Save the World is that there is no locker and no battle pass for Save the World. Let me explain myself. I actually don't really want the ability to play Heavy Base Kyle, for example, and then use the Mega Base Kyle character model over Heavy Base Kyle. I disagree with that, right? I don't want that, because what makes Mega Base Kyle unique is that he looks on that specific way. But what I mean by a locker in Save the World is I just want music packs. You know, I just want my Battle Royale dances to Save the World. Maybe if it's possible, let me have some of my raps from Battle Royale and apply it to the base game weapons, for example. So I just want the locker because I think it would be a pretty good addition, just a really decent quality of life change. Many Save the World you know, characters have been doing Battle Royale emotes for a long time now because of specific bugs that sometimes, you know, you go with a Save the World character into a Battle Royale lobby. I just don't understand why the locker isn't in Save the World yet. I also don't really understand why there isn't a battle pass for Save the World. This isn't something that's sort of, oh my god, like this is a top priority. That's why it's my number 10 thing that I can't stand about Save the World, right? But honestly, you know, 50 tiers for a battle pass would be good. I mean, in a way, quest lines is sort of like the battle pass, I guess you could say, for Save the World. But I think it would be pretty cool if Save the World had a battle pass. You know, 50 tiers max. 50th tier gives you, like, you know, a specific unique hero available to that specific season as well. And you know, you just progress your battle pass by doing challenges like complete, you know, 5 destroy the encampment missions for week 1. And you know, the week 1 challenges is going to be, you know, loot 20 chests on suburban areas, right? You know, stuff like that. You know, it could be really creative. Maybe if you guys want, I'll do a separate video on it. I'm probably gonna do that. But yeah, guys, those are 10 things that I can't stand about Save the World. Make sure that you watch part 1. I decided to talk about, you know, the really crazy, frustrating stuff in part 1. I definitely think number 7 should have been in part 1 instead of, you know, number 3, Game is Too Dark. But hey, whatever, right? These are 10 things I don't like about Save the World. Let me know what are the 10 things that you can't stand about Save the World in the comment sections below. And I will be seeing you guys in the next one. If you liked the video, drop it a like. And if you disliked it, drop it a dislike. Peace out.